My role heading up Media Solutions is really to focus with clients on, and our team, on the go-to-market strategy for branding. It was a week, actually, it was a very intensive week with London Business School, very enjoyable. My key takeaways is firstly how practical it is. I personally don't necessarily like to do just theory, it normally won't sit very, very clearly with me. So every single piece of theory we did was followed by a very practical application of that, either through a specific case study or through a specific problem that we were asked to solve. So that for me was incredibly valuable and a huge takeaway. Other takeaways, to be very specific, were the frameworks around putting the structure around creative thinking. One of the frameworks that we used as part of the week was called the OIC. It's a Saatchi & Saatchi framework, which was delivered incredibly well. When we did the OIC framework, when Richard was teaching that, I could instantly see the application of that, like straight away. And as he finished up that session, I spoke with him straight afterwards to say, I have a Northern Europe meeting that will be happening in January. I'm going to implement your OIC to help us solve problems with that straight away. So I was sitting in the classroom and I already knew how I was going to implement the framework that we just learned. We had our 2016 kickoff for the year, so I had about 20 of the team in a room and where we focused on our key projects for 2016. And we used the OIC framework to work through those projects, 3 key projects. We used the OIC to really crystallize exactly what it is we wanted to achieve, what were our objectives, what was our issues, what were our insights, and of course, what was the challenge that we wanted to put to ourselves to ensure that we worked better with that cross-functional team. And on the back of that, we received a commitment from our cross-functional partner to deliver what goes into many, many millions of dollars of revenue for 2016, equating to about 20% of our total goal for the year, which is pretty massive. We've seen multiple benefits from using this particular framework of OIC. I got a message from one of my consultants to say, by the way, I was having problems with this project. I've used your OIC framework and now I've got a meeting with exactly the people that I need to meet to get this moved to the next level. So from a personal perspective, that makes me very satisfied that it's not just me doing it with the team, it's actually the fact that the team now are taking that framework and they're using it to solve their business problems as well. Well, it was definitely a really diverse class, which was, I think, fantastic. Lots of people from all over the world, so it was really good to get to see how different businesses are working. So for me, the benefit of the peer network was actually having a view into what other people are doing and what other challenges they face. For me, I would definitely recommend it, without question. What I would say is make sure your diary is free for the week and that everybody's aware that you're going to be out of the office because it's an intense week. You're up early in the morning, you're finishing late in the evening. It's very energizing, even though it's very intense, it's very energizing. And I would say go with a very open mind, go with the willingness to learn. And bring it back. Like, there is so much you can bring back. There is an awful lot thought there. I was able to bring back just some of it, and I can already see the value of that within my team.